Well, what's happening, my friends? Mr. Jonathan Budd, coming at you from a different angle today. And, Aaron's trying to get me to do today's entire lesson standing on my head, although I don't know if that's going to happen. It's a little bit tough to breathe. However, I was inspired to make today's video the other day in yoga, and I was standing on my head. And I realized that the potential for us to do literally anything that we want to do is already within us. The potential is already within us. And this story of me standing on my head is really meant to just help clarify that for you. You see, say about 12 months ago, there was no way in heck that I was going to do what I'm doing right now. Although the potential to do it was there the entire time. If you saw me trying to stand on my head, I looked like a floppy little fish out of water or something. I'm going to come down. Yet nowadays, clearly, that's not the case. I'm going to take a sit down for a moment. Because what happened, and this is really the essence, the moral of today's teaching, is like clay, the potential for us to do anything we want is always within us. The potential for me to stand on my head was there 12 months ago, exactly like it exists in this very moment. The same potentiality. I have nothing different. I don't have different arms. I don't have different legs. I don't have a different head. Nothing is different. The only thing that happened was I molded the potential into form. You must realize, and you must get this right now, that the potential for your success, the potential for you literally to create millions of dollars, the potential for you to build the life that you dream about, that you want, your goals, your aspirations, everything you want, the potential to create literally anything that you want exists right now. And it's your job to mold it. It's your job to mold it. So how did I mold over the last 12 months not being able to stand on my head for the life of me? Literally, when I went up, I would be shaking everywhere, and this would be going on, that would be going on, to being able to probably stand on my head for a few minutes if I wanted to. And over the next few years of my life, who knows where that particular avenue could go. So here's what I did. I practiced, okay? I practiced. How you mold potential is by practicing what it is you want to do in form, okay? You mold your potential by practicing what you want to do in form. So the only way for me to mold the potential that my body and I have to stand on my head is to basically start practicing standing on my head. So what I would do is I stopped only doing it when I was at yoga class. I started practicing when I got home, okay? I would go up to the wall, I would put my arms like this, form the lock, and then just continue to go up over and 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 over again. And then I started coming away from the wall and doing it in the middle of the room. I started doing it on the grass. I started flipping over. I started practicing splits. I started doing all these different things while I was on my head. And now, I'm able to go to my yoga class and, for 25 seconds or a 25 breath count, every single time I go to class, we stand on our head and I can do it no problem, exactly the way it needs to be done every time. Whereas 12 months ago, there was not a chance in heck that I was going to be able to do that. The exact same principles apply to anything you want to create in life. Okay, so when we're talking about your business, if you want to mold the potential that you have right now to create success, then what you need to be doing is you need to be practicing the form. Okay, you need to be practicing the form, the manifested form of what that potential looks like. For me, that was practicing the headstand. Before, I just had the potential to do the headstand, but when I practiced the headstand, it came into form. For you, that is all of the different marketing and success techniques. You must practice them. It's not good enough to just sit and learn. It's not good enough to sit and read. It's not good enough it's not good enough to do anything without taking the necessary action. Success can only come into form, okay? The manifestation can only come into form when you do the action steps to make it happen. How you're going to get good at making millions of dollars and good at creating success is through nothing other than practice. Practice creating new ads every single day. Practice, creating new videos that are more interesting and more unique than your last ones. Practice writing web copy. Practice setting up new pay-per-click ads or new paid media ads. Practice, calling people on the phone, practice closing, practice relationship building, practice getting lots of people to comment on your Facebook and Twitter updates. Practice, 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 practice the form of everything, and you will mold the innate potential that you already have to literally create any amount of success that you want for yourself in this industry. And I thought, I might as well demonstrate that with the story of the headstand. So I hope you enjoyed, and get your butt out there and start practicing. I'll be back to share more with you in a bit. Ciao.